Just to do like a little recap on my history, I'm 28 years old. I'm born in 92. And basically all the way to 24 years old, so all the way to 2016, I was pretty much like doing well for myself sometime because I was selling weed. And the other time I was not doing well, right? I was on welfare. I was in jail when I was 18 years old. I was in juvenile center when I was 13 and 14 years old. And I basically did like a bunch of garbage all my life. When I got 24 years old, it's funny, I should not say that. I really don't like cocaine and all that and drug use. I smoke weed, but I was, for the only time of my life, on a cocaine trip. I was at my house. I don't know why, just doing cocaine. Like for like a week or two, I was doing cocaine. And I discovered binary option, right? Because I was on Instagram for the first time in my life. It was October 2015, 5 years ago. And like I said, I was selling weed, so I was kind of working from home, right? And yeah, so I basically, those banks want to own all the money. Yep, exactly. They want to control what we do as well. So I discovered binary option. I already made a YouTube video about it. And I did a little bit of money with binary options. So that got me, like, I basically put the minimum deposit, $200 US. I remember it was stock pair, it was called. And I basically turned the $200 to like $748 in like 48 hours, in like 2 days. And I was basically buying Amazon. So I was really smart, well, to my opinion, at that time already, because Amazon was like $250, $300 at that time. And obviously, like, I did not become rich of that because, like I said, I was broke. I had $500 in my bank account all the way to this year, even though I was making $5, $6, $7, $8, sometimes $10,000 per month, right? For years, I was putting all my money into my living, and I will tell you why. And that was a good decision. Amazon price, Amazon stock price. Whoa, no, 3,100 freaking dollar. Are you kidding me? I thought it would have been like 1,500, something like that. Are you kidding me? So literally, when Amazon was like $250, $300, I was like, dude, like, this is the best company in the world. Like, if I would have had money, like, I would buy Amazon, right? But like, I never had money, so I was never interested in the stock market, to be honest. I think you have to log back on again and click on your microphone. Okay, so I'll read this message is for Brian. You freaking awesome, and I would love the work, and I love the work you do, seriously. Thanks a lot. I don't want to mess up your name. 𝐷 I'm pretty sure I got it right. Thanks a lot. It's really appreciated, for real. So yeah, so man, guys, like, I became addicted. You probably know that whatever, you got it right, awesome. Whatever, if it's Forex or binary option, right? If you like basically turn $200 to like $750, like make 550 US dollar, so like 700 Canadian dollar in 2 days. That's basically what I was doing in 2 weeks, working at McDonald's before that, right? Or working at a corner store selling like basically cigarettes and lottery to welfare people, right? Because that's the only people literally that go to a corner store, right? They just buy cigarettes and lottery all fucking day long. So you just sell, you just like hang around like broke people. Talking about that, one little thing, when I was working at that corner store, this is one story. I need to do a YouTube video about this. This is insane, all right? This is insane, guys. I had this guy, all right? The guy was like, guy, you need to understand, like, nobody in the city that I was had money, right? Nobody. It was a pure broke city, like one of the brokest city that I know. And this guy was the kind of guy with like holes in his shoes and like, you know, looking very poor. This guy was coming every week, sometimes twice per week, withdrawing $500 from the ATM, $1,000 from the ATM, the maximum, right? So at one point, I kind of noticed that guy. I was like, yo, this guy's always withdrawing a bunch of money, right? And this guy was coming with his tennis ball and he was just bouncing his tennis ball in the store. So I was like, this guy's a weirdo, right? And one day, right, I just talked with him a little bit. He did it on purpose. This guy, like, I don't know what he told me or whatever, but he was like, dude, like, do you have a computer? Do you have some money, like, to buy? I got chills telling you that story, guys, because when you go understand where I'm going with this, it's just freaking insane. Like, he told me, do you got some computer? I'm like, or maybe I asked him, how do you get all that money? You're always withdrawing some money, because I've always been attracted to money, guys. And he said, well, do you got like a computer? Can you buy an extra computer? I'm like, yeah, why? He's like, well, I'm doing this thing on my computer. Well, I'm making money. And I'm like, in my head, guy, I knew binary option, right? So I was like, oh, this guy is doing binary option, right? So fuck this guy, right? Now, basically, I was like, oh, he gave me his number, I think, something like that. He told me, look, I cannot talk too much about it here, but just contact me. I tell you like what I'm doing. And I never contacted him, guy. And if I would have contacted him, guy, I would have been a multi-motherfucking millionaire just thinking about it right now. So you want to take action all the time. Now, this guy came back a few weeks later and he withdrew some money again. And then I talked with him again. And then this time he did it on purpose. He left his little paper that you get when you withdraw money from the ATM, right? With your bank account balance on the counter. And he did it on purpose. He like put it in like a ball and throw it on the counter, looked at me and left, right? And then I look at it and the guy had $84,000 in his bank account. Guy, $84,000. You don't understand. Like, it's a broke ass city. $84,000 cash in his bank account. And the guy has been withdrawing money like crazy for the past months. Thinking about it, the guy was mining Bitcoin. I'm 110% sure about it. So literally in 2015 or 16, maybe at that point, someone gave me the opportunity to mine Bitcoin. And I literally realized that like this year or last year, right? All this time, I thought the guy was doing binary option. He was mining. This guy is a multi-motherfucking millionaire, if it's not billionaire right now. The guy was mining Bitcoin in 2015 like crazy. It's insane. So anyway, it was just a part of that story. So I kept on doing my thing, right? I hit my first $10,000 month of personal income like in 2018, 2 years later. And it went down a little bit after that. I kept on making basically between $5,000 to $8,000 per month for all 2018 and 2019. And what I did with my money, I was living with my father because I was so broke when I was 24 or 25 in 2016 or 17. I just like basically like went back to my father because he bought a house. So I said, you just bought a house. Can I move in the basement? I'm going to pay half of the mortgage. He said, yeah, for sure. I stayed there for like basically 3 years, right? Until this year, basically at the start of the year, guys, I wanted to go to the USA, to California. Like I said, I smoke weed. I said, where can I go that weed is legal? California. Cool. I'm going to California. I know that weed is legal and that it's sunny in the winter because I don't want to be in Canada during the winter. I hate Canada winter. So I said, California, that's the only place that I can think about. So I'm leaving to California. And I literally basically bought a plane ticket, bought two nights at a hotel and a one-way plane ticket because I knew that maybe I would not be able to go to the United States because I got a criminal record. And yeah, I went to the airport. I was about to go on the flight and they literally refused me because of my criminal record, right? So I went back to my house and it was February and I got a little bit depressed. And 3 weeks later, coronavirus happened, right? And I should have not said that because if it goes on YouTube, not a good thing. But, right, and that happened. So now I'm like, fuck, already like, I love my father, but like, I don't want to live with my father 24/7. And I was already like really, really tired of it. And because I messed up my credit in the past, I was not even able to rent an apartment, right? Not even a cheap apartment because I messed up my credit because they don't teach us that anywhere, right? So I basically said, okay, like I cannot get a fucking apartment. I cannot get my credit up because they're telling me to get my credit up. I need credit, but I cannot get credit. I own a BMW that the payment is $1,100 per month. It's a BMW M Performance. Just the insurance is $500 per month. And it's under my mother's name. And I've been paying it since 2.5 years every single month. I even got 3 months of payment saved up, but it's under my mother's name because I was not able to get it. So like my BMW is under my mother's name because I cannot have credit. I cannot raise my credit card because I don't have good credit. And my Capital One credit card does not affect my credit because it's not a bank issue credit card. But if I do something wrong with the credit card, it will affect my credit for bad, right? So I'm like, yo, this system is fucked up. This system is a real effing joke. So guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stack so much money that I'm gonna buy the fucking house cash. That's it, right? So in 6 months, I stack 135,000 Canadian dollar. About 100,000 US dollar. And I already showed the proof, like everybody saw the proof, right? So I stacked 100,000 US dollar in about 6 months. And then I started calling, basically, I did some consulting for real estate agent in the past. And one of them was like, he said, yo, if you got money, you can do anything. And I said, no, you don't understand my situation. My situation is very bad. He said, if you got money, you can do anything. So I said, I called him back 6 months later. I said, you told me if you got money, we can do anything. He said, yeah, I got money. I want a house. It was a fucking mess. Let me tell you, not because you got money, you can do anything. The banks still own your fucking ass. I was not able to get a mortgage with a bank, not a mortgage A, not a mortgage B. I got a mortgage with a private lender, right? You did that money talk bullshit walk. Yes, it did work at the end, but let me tell you how much it cost me. And I'm happy of paying, right? I'm super happy of paying. But basically, right now in Canada, I don't know if it's the same thing in USA and other countries, the interest rate is very low for buying a home, and it's like 3%, something like that, all right? Mortgage A, that's if you got a really good credit, right? It's 3%. Mortgage B, that's if you got a not so good credit with like basically other banks, is like 5-6% of interest. A private lender, which is what I got, is 30 to 35% down payment. So instead of being 20% down payment or even 5% down payment, sometimes that the banks does, it's 30 to 35%. And it is 11% interest. And on top of that, there's a bunch of fees like a 1% fee every year. another 1% fee if I don't want to renew, another fee somewhere else. So I'm literally paying 13, 14, 15% for my mortgage. So to give you an idea of what it represents, I bought a $400,000 house, a little bit less than that. And I've put $130,000 down. And if I would have a regular mortgage, my mortgage would have been like $1,100 per month. And I'm talking Canadian dollar over here. Right now, it's $2,200. So I'm literally paying like basically double just in more interest, right? Already on that first 1,100, that would have been like some interest as well, like a 3%, right? But now I'm paying an extra 1,100 every single month. Now I'm gonna do that for at least 1 year. So I'm gonna pay literally like $13,000 extra for what? To own a house, right? For me, paying $1,000 per month to have my own house, to have my own backyard, right? I literally now got a basketball ring in my backyard, right? I literally had some people digging a hole. I bought $1,000 basketball, like the one with a big ass steel pole that you can dunk on it and like literally hang on it, right? So now I got a basketball ring in my backyard. I got a punching bag in my shed. I got a home gym downstairs. And next summer, I'm going to start growing my own food, right? So now, like, I have my privacy, I have my basketball ring, I have my private gym, I'm going to have my own food. Yo, I can be in a lockdown for the next 2-3 years as long as I can go buy weed or get weed delivered to me. I'm all good. That's all I need. But I don't wish that, obviously. But not only I can do it, but I will do it getting fucking rich.